Hello everybody. I call this video the simplest, irrefutable flat earth proof. Now I know there's going to be some people who will watch this who know me personally, and people who know me personally know that I am not a fool. I have a degree in math and I have a Juris Doctorate, and I have been practicing law for almost 30 years. Some of these people who will watch this know that I have won some incredibly difficult jury trials. A jury trial is not a simple thing. Many attorneys avoid them at all costs because they are so difficult and so stressful. And I have won some cases that people would think that you could never win. But I won't get into the details of those. I just want people to realize that I'm not a fool. When I first heard about the flat earth a year ago or a little more, I totally ignored it because I thought, come on, that's foolish. And that's natural, that's normal. Because we've all been brainwashed by scientism, by those priests of a new religion who believe in science, who believe that science, when you understand science, it dispels all notions of a God who rules in the affairs of men and who created the earth. Well, I will tell you, before I met the Lord, the true God of the universe, over 40 years ago, when I was a math major in college, I turned totally away from faith, and I did believe that math was God. I did. Because math seems to explain everything. But we have been deceived. And now I want to show you the simplest, irrefutable flat earth proof. Oh, by the way, I do want to recommend Robbie Davidson's new video on scientism. I will put a link to that in the information box below. I encourage you to watch that. It's very well done, and it really explains a lot. So let's look at the first flat earth proof. You see the globe. Now consider an airplane. Okay, this airplane is going to fly always at a level altitude with respect to the earth. And any of you who have studied the flat earth ideas know that there is an equation that describes how much curvature is in the earth from given distances, and that is defined as 8 inches times the number of miles squared. So that if you go through that calculation, you can figure out how far below the horizon something should be from a particular distance. And the idea also is that as a plane would traverse the globe, it would have to be always adjusting its nose a little bit down in order to continue at a level altitude. Now, if you consider this plane going to the east here, just going to the east, you see that the plane always seems to be level with respect to the earth, and then, you know, if it keeps itself at a level altitude, then it would just simply land at a country on the other side of the globe. Okay? That's easy to see when you're going east and west, but what about when you're going from north to south? And this is the proof, and you can't deny it. So you start your journey at the Arctic, as far to the north as you can. And you begin to go south. Now notice, as I'm going south, I have to continue dipping the nose of my airplane in order to stay level with the ground. Now I'm going to continue all the way to Antarctica. Now notice, I'm continuing to dip my nose down to stay level with the earth. Now I'm going down into South America, continuing to dip down, and finally I get down here to Antarctica. And look at that. My airplane is upside down. Well, you're going to say, well, we know that people that are in the southern hemisphere are still standing right side up. Everybody stands right side up on the earth. We know that. But yet you just flew down here. You're upside down. You cannot refute that. Your airplane is upside down and your head is facing down. It has to be true because you have had to adjust your nose by a full 180 degrees so that now you are absolutely upside down. You can't deny that proof. That's the simplest, irrefutable flat earth proof. There are many, many, many proofs that we do live on a flat earth. I urge you to begin to study it. Don't mock. I'm not a fool.